Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2 of the Saturday doubleheader to conclude this post-exam jam here on the campus of Hope College in Holland, Michigan, DeVos Fieldhouse. First game of the doubleheader today at 1 p.m. saw Alma take a convincing win over Lawrence. And now we have the Flying Dutch of Hope College set to take on the Foresters of Lake Forest just outside of a minute and a half. We're going to get going here with national anthem, starting lineups, and we'll be ready to tip it off in this one. Just a brief recap of what happened last night with these two teams. In the 6 p.m. game, Lake Forest lost a close one to Alma, 71-65. Hard-fought game, back-and-forth battle, really from the opening tip to the final buzzer. Lead didn't really balloon to much more than 5 in that one. Lake Forest unfortunately came out of that defeated by Alma 71-65. So Lake Forest looking to rebound against the number 6 team in the nation in the latest D3Hoops.com poll, and that is the Flying Dutch of the host Hope College here, who just from the opening tip last night against Lawrence had a strong, healthy lead, ended up 91-43 in Hope's favor in the 8 o'clock game last night. Super balanced scoring, top to bottom for Hope in that one. We're getting ready to go here, so Hope looking to exit this post-exam jam 2-0, and Lawrence trying to get its first victory out of 2 games here. So doubleheader concluding today with this one. Hope in Lake Forest. Thank you for joining the live stream. We appreciate it. I'm James Rogers, solo on the call this afternoon. Hope you enjoy it, and we're going to have the national anthem for you right here. Beautiful rendition of the national anthem there. We're ready for the starting lineups here. I'll read them off for you. Lake Forest, Tara Glaustein, Bree Makowski, Casey Strauka, Kelsey Schmidt, Michelle Rikolko. And for Hope, Autumn Anderson, Jacqueline Schwark, Maura McAfee, Victoria Swift, and Angelique Gaddy. Starting lineups happening right now. Opening tip coming up in just a couple of minutes. Again, Hope looking to go undefeated here in this quick post-exam jam 2-day event. 4-team. Hope, Lake Forest, Alma, Lawrence. 1 o'clock game that preceded this one saw an Alma lead explode up to about 45 in that one, and Alma took it convincingly over Lawrence. So Alma exited the post-exam jam heading into Christmas with a couple of victories here in DeVos Fieldhouse. Last night's stats, read a few of them off for you here before we get going. Real balanced scoring for Hope last night against Lawrence. Led by Maura McAfee. She had 16. Seemed like she had 16 in the first 3 or 4 minutes of that one. Came out firing. And then Frankie Buchanan for Hope, 12 and 11. 12 points, 11 rebounds last night. 11 apiece for Swift and Perkins. And Gaddy added 10 for the Dutch last night. Lake Forest in its loss to Alma, led by Glaustein, 14, Rokoko 13, Mikowski 10, Bobus 10. Balanced scoring from both teams in their respective games. Last night, back here this afternoon, just after 3 p.m. Eastern. And here we go. Merry Christmas to all those tuning in. 6 days out from my favorite holiday, Christmas and basketball. Love the combination. Had some holiday tunes going over the system here in DeVos. And it's a great day to be here in Holland, Michigan. Again, wherever you are, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. Here we go. McAfee versus Strauka on the tip here. Hope Lake Forest. Tip goes to Hope. And we're underway here. And that's just off the mark by Swift. Rokoko, leading scorer for the Foresters. That's off to Glaustein, and here we go. Mikowski couldn't find much to do underneath there, and it's going to be out of bounds. Lake Forest possession. Schmidt inbounded. Got Strauka going to work. Nice look and move there. KC Strauka, first one on the board in this one. 2-0 Lake Forest lead. Nice dish inside. McAfee, though, blocked by Rokoko. Anderson seemed to lose the handle a couple of times there, but managed to maintain it, find McAfee, but the nice defense by Lake Forest. Gaddy to inbound for Hope. Outside, Schwark got it. Deep two. She got a lot of net there. 2-2. 4 10-minute quarters for the women's game. That's new this season. Nice drive by Strauka, was intending to hit Mikowski. Solid help defense by the Dutch. It's going to be Schmidt taking it out of bounds for the Foresters. Mikowski. Saw her last night, that lefty J. Got to protect the left side when you're defending here, and that's going to be steps, travel. Called on Schwark. Got a little too excited, saw a lot of room. Nice cut, though, down the middle on the fast break. But it results in a Hope turnover. Lake Forest ball. Schmidt facing the Gaddy pressure off to Strauka, and that's a 3-ball short by Glaustein. Gaddy. Up top, it's Gaddy going to set it up after the swift handoff. High screen from McAfee. Stolen away by Rokoko. She's got a diverse game. Let's see what she can do here. Blocked by McAfee. And you may see a lot of that in this one, folks. McAfee well and away Hope's leader in blocks, 19 on the season. Next highest on Hope's team, 4. Strelka looking to find Glaustein. Still trying to get that last name down. I'll get it. Strelka outside to Rococo. Pretty stroke, but that's short off the backboard. Gaddy with the rebound. Still 2-2 early in this one. Swift for 3. Canned it. Swift, the freshman from Illinois. Lyons Township High. Nice start for her. Coco is going to be short, but a nice pickup there by Makowski. The lefty puts it up and in. 5-4 Hope lead. Swift looking to push again, and she's going to get to the line for 2. Foul on Makowski. Swift heading to the line. Swift, yes, she's a freshman, but yes, she is the second leading scorer on this Hope squad. She has a quick 4 here early on. Just shy of 10 points per game for Swift. In just over 15 minutes per game, so that's nice production for how much she's played this season. And she gets both of them. 7-4 Hope over Lake Forest. Schmidt commanding the offense, finds Rococo, but that's swiped straight away from McAfee, and she's wide open on the break. Doesn't finish it though, but it's rebounded by Schwark and out to Anderson, in and out. McAfee offensive rebound, misses it again. Snagged by Strelka. Couple of nice opportunities for McAfee as Rococo launches a 3 from the left side, no good. McAfee, 13.6 points per game, 10.1 rebounds, averaging the double-double. Lake Forest also has a double-double machine of its own. Strelka, 10.8 points and 10.2 rebounds per game. Swift just out of there. McAfee, though, again crashing the offensive boards, and there she capitalizes on it, apart from that previous possession where she couldn't quite get second chance point to fall. But here we go. Schmidt flips it up, no good. McAfee rebound. Gaddy pushes up ahead. Schwark. Rococo is going to be called for the foul, and Schwark cans the 2. Schwark going to be at the line for just 1 in an attempt to complete the 3-point play. Hope trying to get out quick, as it did last night against Lawrence. Missed by Schwark. 31-4, Hope outscored Lawrence in the first quarter of last night's game. Great defensive pressure by the Dutch here. Strelka outside Rococo. She's not afraid to launch. Got to contest. No good. Schwark rebound. 5:45, first quarter. Gaddy asking for a pick, some help. Nothing on the right for Schwark. A lot of congestion on the left side there for a moment on Hope's side. Gaddy 7 on the shot clock. She gets in the lane and just out of there. McAfee, though, the reason why it's going to stick with Hope, just striving to get that offensive board, and it turns out to be off the Foresters. So Gaddy to inbound as Schwark takes a breather. Up and good. That's going to be Swift once again. Solid start for the freshman. 7 points, 7 of the 13 for Hope. Timeout called by Tamlin Hills of Lake Forest. 13-4 lead for Hope, 5:16 to play in the first quarter. Lake Forest's loss last night dropped the Foresters to 3-4 on the season. And the Flying Dutch's victory over Lawrence extended the season starting win streak to 8. Hope now 8-0. And ranked number 6, as I said in the pregame, number 6 in the latest D3Hoops.com poll, and number 4 in the coaches poll nationally there. Got to be nice to be able to host a post-exam jam here on your home floor. Schmidt loses the handle. Gaddy just not giving her a lot of room to breathe. She does find Bobus. Bobus looking to drive. Rakolko, 3 from the right wing, off mark. Stralka, she can do that. She can rebound real well. Perkins guarding Rakolko. She's driving. Rakolko gonna get that shot off quite a bit tonight. She leads the team in field goal attempts again. Finally gets one to go. Sticks with that on the possession. Folks, last night, Rakolko shot 11 threes in the loss to Alma. And she came into that game with 14 attempts all season. So Rakolko was active, put the ball up last night as we see a turnover on Hope. And it's going to be 3 new ones in for Hope. Traversa, Madison, and Gears in for the Dutch. Schmidt to lead the offense here for the Foresters. Glaustein called for the walk. And it's going to go Hope's way here. Travel call on the Foresters. 7-point lead for Hope. Just over 4 to play. First quarter, Madison looks to drive. Nice spin move, flips it up, but no good. Kind of lost her balance after the spin was completed. Bobus out to Glaustein. Glaustein to Schmidt. Good looking shot from the left elbow. Schmidt, the sophomore guard from Crystal Lake. Hope's way. Perkins is pushed in the back by Glaustein. It's going to be underneath for the Dutch. 13-8. Lake Forest cuts it to 5. 3:43 first quarter. Madison looking. That's good off the glass by Buchanan. Buchanan posted a double-double last night in Hope's victory. 12 points, 11 rebounds. Buchanan picks it up. Great pass. And that's going to be Gears. Madison Gears on the board. 2 points. We get a quick foul going the other way on Madison. Terrific look ahead on that last bucket by Buchanan to Gears to put Hope up 9. Lake Forest with a substitution. Here we're going to see, the ball going the other way. Perkins inside to Buchanan. Nice turnaround, but short. That's Stralka involved in a little tangle, but it's going to be called on Perkins, her first. 4 fouls on Lake Forest, 2 on Hope, 3 minutes to play first quarter, 17-8 Hope. Schmidt calling the offense. Find the screen from Bobus. Couldn't find Bobus on the roll. Stewie driving around the perimeter into the lane. 2 Hope defenders go down, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Stewie. An aggressive move to the hoop. Saw 2 flying Dutch hit the floor. I don't know who's going to be given the charge for that. Glad I'm not keeping stats. Going back Hope's way. Madison. Buchanan to Gears. Gears looking to find something, and that's going to be a block going up. So Gears will head to the line. Looking for her 3rd and 4th points. Just 9 of 16 from the line this season. Gears looking to get that percentage up over 60. Good on the first. Kokol and Glaustein will be back in for the Foresters. Second free throw for Gears is good. 19-8 Hope advantage. Trap in the corner. It's going to result in a bucket for Bobus. Made a lot out of nothing there for a second. Bobus called for the reach-in. Hope in the bonus now. Bobus got a little too eager on the full court trap and pressure. Sends Madison to the line. Off the mark for Madison. 5'2" junior out of Grand Rapids. Looking to hit the second here. Good. 20-10. Hope lead. 2:18 first quarter. Now we're seeing some full court from Hope. A zone press, 2-2-1-ish. Bobus, good patience. Glaustein out to Rokoko. She'll be patient on the offensive end. High screen. Takes it up and in. Uses the glass to her advantage. Rokoko cuts the Hope lead to 8. 3-ball Traversa off the mark. She will shoot that, not shy to the 3-ball. Can get a quick 20 in some games just with the effectiveness of her range. But that first attempt is off the mark. Swift back in for the Dutch. Again, we're seeing Hope creep up with the pressure. Seeing how Lake Forest responds. Hope clearly not getting out to that quick lead. Huge lead as they did last night against Lawrence. Madison gets some hands on the ball there. But it's going to be a foul on Madison. I like the aggressive defense. Sometimes you just get over aggressive though. So Madison will take a seat. Replacing her is Gaddy. Minute 30, first quarter, 2012 Hope. Schmidt right side for the Foresters. No good. Tough pass. It's picked up by Rokoko, but Perkins right there in her face, not giving her a lot of space. It's an aggressive take, hard fall after the foul. Buchanan, not a graceful fall. She's up and at him. It's going to be Strauka at the line. Trying to cut this lead down to 6. Good on the first. Substitutions here. McAfee and Schwark are back in. McAfee, Schwark. Good on both of them. Strauka cuts that Hope lead to 6. 2014, just over a minute first quarter. Nice pressure there from Bobus. Hope will inbound on the side. Still 26 on the shot clock. Gaddy. She'll set it up top. Perkins. Gaddy to Swift. Swift swing pass to Perkins. Nice look inside, but McAfee just wasn't ready. And Forrester's looking to push. Rococo, great control. Up and in for the senior guard. 2016, Lake Forest gets another turnover. This pressure is bothering the Dutch. Rococo, nice look to Schmidt. Left hand, count it. Nice use of the left for Schmidt. That's senior to senior right there, too. Sorry, Schmidt's a sophomore. Correct myself. But hey, Lake Forest down just 2 here. 20, 18, 27 and a half to play. First quarter, Perkins at the line. Looking to get some kind of rhythm for the Dutch heading into the second quarter, and that's going to be good. Perkins in the scoring column now. Looking to connect on the second. Got it. 22-18 now, Hope. Shot clock off. 20 seconds, first quarter. Schmidt, nice control with Gaddy right there. Double dribble. Bobus. Call for the double dribble, and that's going to give Hope the ball back with healthy amount of time to set up a nice shot here to try to extend the lead to 4 to 6 or 7. Gaddy screen from McAfee, double screen. Swing left, Perkins for 3. Got it. At the buzzer, Perkins. Dutch will take it, no doubt. Big 3 there from Perkins. The junior from Eaton Rapids extends the Hope lead to 7, heading straight into the second quarter. Huge shot for real. I mean, Lake Forest had some momentum going there with the pressure, cut the lead to 20-18. But Hope ends the first quarter on a quick 5-0 run. 25-18, Hope lead after first quarter. Swift with 7 for Hope. 5 for Perkins. 4 apiece for Schwark and Gears. McAfee, who had 16 to lead the Dutch last night, just 2 points in the first quarter, but 5 rebounds. Lake Forest side, pretty balanced here. Rococo with 6, but already 10 field goal attempts in one quarter, 3 of 10. 0 of 3 from deep, but she does have 6 points, 2 rebounds. Schmidt with 4, Strelka 4, Bobus 2, Makowski 2. Looking to get this second quarter underway. 10 minutes to go before halftime. Brian Morehouse, longtime coach here, 20th season as head coach for the Flying Dutch. He's got 1 national title to his name, 14 NCAA tournament appearances, and 12 MIAA conference titles. 14 tournament appearances in 20 seasons. Not too shabby. Lake Forest will control on offense to start the second quarter. Down 7. Schmidt doing well with that pressure from Gaddy, the point guard position. It's moved by Strelka. Holy smokes, that was pretty. Spin move, little hook. I can dig that. 25-20. Nice recovery by McAfee there. That ball was just doomed to roll right out of bounds for Hope, but Dutch will keep it. Perkins to inbound. It's good for Lake Forest as we have some referee talk here. Ref going to the scores table, clear something up. But nice for Lake Forest to get on the board first there. Cut the lead to 5. Gotta like that if you're head coach Tamlin Tills for Lake Forest. So here we go, back to action. Gaddy, again, that double high screen from the elbows. Perkins inside to McAfee. She's going to go to work, and that's going to be a blocking foul on Strauka. Fouls reset with each quarter. Again, a new rule that comes with the 4 10-minute quarters for the women's game. Gaddy to inbound. Hope with a 5-point lead. Nice look inside McAfee, and that's just money. She does it in her sleep right there. McAfee close to the basket, lethal. She has 4. Kowski kind of stuck in the corner here. Good pressure there put on by Schwark as we see Glaustein put one up, and she got the runner, the bank shot. Why not use glass? Nice touch. As we go the other way. Perkins, nice kick to Swift. Swift an errant pass, and that's not going to be hustled down by the Dutch. Coach Brian Morehouse got to pick that one up. Not too pleased, scratches his head. Under 9 to play here in the second quarter. 27-22 Hope. Intercepted off the inbounds pass. Nice little shovel pass. Gaddy to McAfee. Nice way to make up for the latest turnover there as McAfee puts Hope up 7. Schmidt to Mikowski. Mikowski looks to drive. Nice lefty layup. That's the thing. You got to watch her left hand. She loves to go to her dominant hand, and there she connects on 2. 29-24 Hope. 8:15 second quarter. Schwark to Perkins. Perkins finds a lane, just flips it up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Out to Schwark. Nice pump fake, dribble, good. I love a good pump fake, and that was an exceptional one. Great fundamentals. Get the defender up in the air, one dribble. Canned it. 31-24 Hope. Schmidt cross court. Now into Rokokal. Turnaround's no good. Over 13 minutes into this one. Bobis, McAfee not giving her much room. Mikowski picks up the dribble. It's going to be, that was Highland. Finds Rokokal, not going to fall. McAfee rebound. So Highland in for the first time for the Foresters. Perkins, nice dunk down into McAfee. She can't complete it. Call from the outside ref there. It's going to send McAfee to the line for 2. McAfee looks for points 7 and 8. She already has 7 rebounds. Good on the first. Anderson and Gears enter for the Dutch. On the floor for the Foresters, Makowski, Schmidt, Rokoko, Highland, Bobis. McAfee gets both to go. She's just under 80% from the line too, so super diverse offensive game, but also defensively block steals. She'll make her mark. Coco off the mark there, now 4 of 14 from the field. Good look ahead, nice control by McAfee. Anderson to McAfee. 37-26. Hope lead, under 6 to play, first half. Schmidt trying to find Makowski. No good, picked up by McAfee. That's going to be rebound number 8 for the senior. Gears finds Anderson. Man-to-man from Lake Forest on defense. McAfee faces some tough defense there from Bobis. A nice matchup there. The freshman Bobis on the senior double-double machine McAfee. Both 6 foot. Pretty even matchup as we see now McAfee exit the game for Randall. So Heather Randall is going to try to provide some energy off the bench for the Dutch in place of McAfee. PA announcer just went with Glowstein on the pronunciation. The only one that's giving me trouble. I'll go with Glowstein from now on. Swift in the lane. Wow. Impressed with the freshman's game for sure. 11 points. Now going to be called for the foul. Swift. Swift 11, McAfee 10 to lead the Dutch. 8 for Rokoko, 6 for Strauka on the Lake Forest side. 39-26 Hope lead. Just over 5 to play, second quarter. Schmidt so controlled with the ball on the perimeter. Nice handles. Glowstein finding Bobis. Nice dish inside. That's Highland. Highland gets in the scoring column. Her first 2. 39-28. Hope lead. Traversa, she'll launch. Why not? Off the mark left, though. Too strong. Stolen right away. Anderson, she leads the team in steals, and she's going to finish it right there. Anderson, steal, bucket, extending Hope's lead to 13. Another turnover there by Lake Forest. Swift looks to push. Gears, right corner into Randall. Spin move, off mark. Glowstein up to Highland. Short on the shot. Kind of an up and down pace right now. We got Swift finding Anderson over to Gears. It's going to be Traversa up top now. Randall. Anderson back to Randall. Just out of there. Timeout, Lake Forest. We will see some substitutions out of this timeout as Lake Forest enters the timeout down 13. 3:38 to play in this first half / second quarter. Hope, the home team, looking to close out its post-exam jam with a 2-0 record. Lake Forest trying to get by one of the top teams in the nation here. with their only win, what would be their lone win of this post-exam jam, but just the 2-game stand here at DeVos for each team involved. Again, it's started last night, 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. Alma over Lake Forest in that first game last night. Hope over Lawrence in the second of 2 last night. And then today at 1, Alma takes down Lawrence. And here we are now. 3:38 to play in the first half. Hope up 13. Foresters coming from Illinois, the Midwest Conference. Rokokol gonna handle the ball here for the Foresters. Nice cut inside. Gonna be a travel. I saw a few extra steps. Not a few extra steps, but did look like a travel from up here on Stralka. So bucket's no good. Other way, Hope. A lot of perimeter touches here for the Dutch, sorry. Get those confused a little bit with the Hope men's team, the Dutchmen, and the women's team, the Dutch. But here we go. Anderson for 3, off mark. Jump ball, gonna stay with Hope. Nice job by Hedrick, keeping it alive for the Dutch. Seeing her first minutes today. Anderson to inbound, and that's going to fall for Schwark. She has 8. Extends Hope's lead to 15. Anderson to defend Rokokol. She'll drive and she'll shoot. No good off the glass. Anderson. Nice job, fine Hedrick. McAfee. Back to Anderson, to Gears, McAfee with Rokokol on her. Spin move up and short. Rebound by Highland, and we go the other way. As Schmidt is set to check in along with Gaddy from Hope. Rokokol just trying to get a rhythm going on offense. 15 shot attempts for her, far and away. 11 more than the next highest for Lake Forest. Rokokol to the line for 2. She's strong from there. Just under 85%, but short on the first one. Gaddy and Schmidt back on the floor. Rokokol trying to get 1 of 2 here. That's good. More like it for her. 43-29. Hope 14-point lead. Gaddy easily breaks the pressure, but pressure right back at you. Schmidt up to Rokokol. She'll take it. And miss, but rebound Stralka. Again, Stralka can get an easy double-double every time out. Great look. That's Highland to Bobis. Pretty pass. Great finish. McAfee fouled inside by Bobis. Beautiful ball movement, though, on that last possession by the Foresters. Team cohesion. Love it. See the positive reaction from Coach Tills, too, on the Lake Forest sideline after that last bucket. McAfee is good on both. Again, she can shoot it from the stripe, too. Gives you right around 80%. 45-31. Hope on top. Schmidt will take it. Too far left. Another rebound, McAfee. She could be at a double-double before this half is over. Nice look inside. That is Schwark. The feed from Anderson. Just over a minute 20 to play, first half. Second quarter action right now. Highland just looking to, hopefully find Strelka underneath, but didn't end well. Hope controls up 16. Hedrick found McAfee inside. Good kick to Anderson. That's off mark. Hedrick just trying to keep things alive. Doing a nice job for Hope. That's a 3-ball canned. Schwark extends her game out beyond the 3-point line, where she came into this game just 9 attempts all season through 8 games. Off mark, Highland. How about Schwark now? 6 of 6 from the field. 13 points. Leading scorer for Hope with the shot clock turned off and 15 seconds to play. Second quarter. Gaddy trying to find someone. Here's Hedrick. Cross pass. Anderson for 3. Off mark. Hedrick. Got it. Count that one. How about the hustle from Hedrick, the junior off the bench? Big production from her in that first half. The junior from Naperville, Illinois, gives Hope a 21-point lead heading in to halftime. So we had 25-18 Hope lead after 1, but then Hope outscores Lake Forest by 14 in the second stanza there to extend its lead to 21 points. 52-31 at the half here. A few stats. Hope out rebounding Lake Forest by 10, 26-16. Turnovers, 11 Lake Forest, 8 Hope. And then real balanced scoring for the Foresters, led by Rokokal, 9 points. But that's on 4 of 16 shooting. 6 points for Strelka. 4 each for Makowski, Schmidt, and Bobis. To the Hope side real quick here. Schwark 13 to lead Hope. McAfee 12 points, 10 rebounds. So McAfee, the walking double-double through 20 minutes of play, already posts a double-double. Not huge news. 12 and 10 for McAfee. 11 points for the freshman Swift. 52-31 Hope lead. We'll be right back here in about 11 minutes or so. Catch the second half. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Getting set for the second half of Lake Forest versus Hope. Last game of this post-exam jam from DeVos Fieldhouse in Holland, Michigan on the campus of Hope College. Glad to have you tuned into the first half. Welcome back for some second half action. Thank you wherever you are listening. We appreciate it. We have 20 minutes more of action. Hope up 21, 52-31 advantage over the Foresters. Just over a minute from the start of the second half here. I mentioned some totals before we headed to the locker rooms. 13 points from Jacqueline Schwark to lead the Flying Dutch. Maura McAfee, 12 points and 10 rebounds. Victoria Swift, 11 points. And then on the Lake Forest side, pretty balanced for Kokol, 9 points. Stralka, 6. And then 4 each for Mikowski, Schmidt, Bobus. 2 more 10-minute quarters. We're just over 30 seconds away from the start of the second half here. Hope looking to extend its record. Well, season starting win streak, I should say, to 9 games. 8-0 at the moment. Looking to go 9-0. Lake Forest looking to get back to 500. They're going to need a big second half to take down the Dutch here on Hope's home court. We will see how each team comes out here in the second half, energy-wise, strategy-wise. It's going to be Mikowski, Stralka, Schmidt, Rokokol, and Highland to start the second half for the Foresters. Gaddy, McAfee, Anderson, Swift, and Schwark in for the Dutch. Stralka getting to work early. She got it and won. Stralka, strong start, leading the Foresters here in the second half. Second foul on Swift. So just 11 seconds in, Lake Forest gets on the board, and Stralka looking to complete the three-point play, and she does. Stralka now with 9 points on the day. 52-34, Hope lead. Gaddy to set it up for the Dutch. Swift to Gaddy. Anderson left side swing to Schwark. Gaddy, Swift in corner, nice looking side to McAfee. She goes to work. Too strong. Looked like she was attempting to use the board, but no good. Back Lake Forest's way. Nice drive by Schmidt. Short. It's going over the back. Mikowski pegged with the foul. Again, thanks for joining us, watching the stream wherever you are. December 19th. Christmas right around the corner. Hope you get some family, friends time during this holiday season as McAfee up and good off her own miss. Another rebound. And 14 points now for McAfee. Rokokol, she will shoot a lot. Missed, but Mikowski cleans it up. 18-point Hope lead. Some pressure, full court. That's going to be stolen away by Highland. Nice awareness on defense as Schmidt back the other way for Lake Forest. Highland right side. Good entry defense by Gaddy. A little frustrated, though, after the turnover. Schmidt take it out of bounds. Swift, great denial, and she's heading the other way, left side. Blocked by Highland, stays with Hope, and Gaddy finds McAfee underneath for the easy bucket, so a nice block by Highland, but fortunate for the Foresters, ends in an easy bucket for McAfee, who has 16 points, 11 rebounds. Mikowski, no good. Gaddy just struggling to find the handle there. It's going to end up in a jump ball. 4 players on the ground there. Possession, Hope. 7:57 to play, third quarter. Fourth and final game of the 2-day post-exam jam here at Hope. Gaddy left side, Anderson. McAfee to Gaddy. Up top, Schwark. Swift inside, McAfee, spin move. Just out of there. Nice board, though, by Anderson. Second chance point. She had an open shot, gave it up. But she'll get an assist. Why not? Schwark, 15 points. How about Schwark today, the sophomore from Fraser, Lutheran North. 6'1" sophomore, Schwark. Jump ball. Nice battle underneath. Rokoko. McAfee, good sportsmanship all around. Like to see that. 58-36. Hope in front. 7:23 as we get a little towel cleanup. Sweat on the floor. Don't want any tweaking of the ankles. Pulled muscles slipping on a wet spot, so we got it all cleaned up here. Back to action. Nice tip by Gaddy. It's going the other way. Quick steal by the Dutch. Looking to extend their lead beyond 22. Gaddy left wing. Schwark looking for Swift, right wing. So, in and out. It's ready to give her a splashdown, but that's unfortunate for her as McAfee. Quick jump ball call. Super quick, but it is going to go Hope's way. Swift, the freshman for Hope, with 11 points right now. 16 for McAfee to lead the way for the Dutch. 15 for Schwark. Gaddy commands the offense. This is left side Schwark inside to McAfee. Back out Anderson. Nice look to Swift. Gaddy inside to McAfee. Quick move. Get a foul on the floor. No shot. So it'll be Hope. Ball out of bounds underneath the basket. Gaddy to inbound. Just got to see the ball and the man too. Lake Forest. Back inside against Highland. That's kicked out. Schwark, a little too strong. Nice rebound by Gaddy. Strong, up and in. Angelique Gaddy. Good work by the junior from Caledonia. 6:10 to play, third quarter. Left corner, Highland off the side of the backboard. Back to Hope. Nice run by Gaddy on the left side. Anderson sees her the whole way, but Gaddy can't hold on. Nice save by Swift. And a good look inside. Just misses a three-point opportunity. That's McAfee. But she will get 2 shots at the line, where she is 4 of 4 tonight. Gives you right around 80% from the charity stripe. It's going to be 4 substitutions, though. We're going to do a 5 for 5. McAfee will have to stay in for the free throw. Whole new lineup. First, Highland out for the Foresters as Bobus checks back in, and we have Madison, Perkins, Gears, and Buchanan as McAfee sinks the second, and Traverso will enter for McAfee. Under 6 to play, third quarter, 62-36, Hope lead. Lake Forest down just 7 after first quarter. Hope outscored the Foresters by 14 in the second quarter. Nice looking left hand J. 22, Mikowski. She has 8. Other way, Hope Gears. Perkins back to Gears. Gears on the left wing, left corner, sorry. Traversa to Madison. Buchanan goes to work, left hand just shy. Rokoko, turnover, travel. Got a little ahead of herself. Going back Hope way. Hope with a 24-point advantage. Madison calls the play. Perkins in the paint, back out to Madison. Gears, right corner, no good. It's going to be on Traversa. First foul on Traversa. Under 5 to go, third quarter. DeVos Fieldhouse, Holland, Michigan, post-exam jam. Coco finds a little bit of space. Mikowski again, just short. That was a deep 2 attempt. Madison looks to push. Nice look deep to Perkins. Traversa inside. Buchanan spin off right. Nice rebound there by Stralka. But good D from behind. Gears comes in, swipes it away. Madison all the way. No good. Buchanan, though, cleans it up. Buchanan, she had a double-double last night in the win over Lawrence. 12 and 11 for Buchanan. There's a look. No good by Bobus. Madison. Right corner, Gears inside Buchanan. She goes to work again. Good straight-up defense, though, by Stralka. Timeout. Lake Forest. 3:48 to play in the third quarter. 64-38. Hope lead. The Dutch looking well on their way to a 9-0 start to the season. However, we'll see if Lake Forest can get something rolling on offense, but also got to play strong, sound defense. They want to make this one a game with just under 14 total minutes to play. Hope leading this quarter 12-7. Again, Lake Forest started the second quarter with a bucket to cut the Hope lead to 25-20. Kept chipping, kept it close for a while there in the first half, but eventually Hope outscored the Foresters 27-13 in the second quarter to enter halftime up 21. $15 turnovers for Lake Forest to Hope's 9. Hope does a pretty nice job of protecting the ball, just 13.8 turnovers per game. Foresters up over 20 per game. We'll see what the final totals in that stat will be, but here we go back to action out of the timeout. Stralka got it. The runner. The nice little hook push shot. If that's a thing, a hook push shot, but that's good for Stralka. 64-40. Stralka now with 11 and 8 rebounds, well on her way to a double-double, which she is known for. Taken away, Carlson leads the way for the Foresters. Right wing, Stralka swings it to Highland. Highland pulls up, short, good contest by Gears of Hope as Madison kind of loses the handle but gets it back. Top to Gears, back to Madison. Perkins left side. Just kind of a weak pass, almost taken away the other way for Bobus. So we had under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Madison just Kind of wild on the drive there. It's going Lake Forest way. Foul on Buchanan. Third foul on her. Buchanan again made her mark last night with a double-double. 4 points, 2 rebounds here as we see Perkins with the defense. She gets fouled by Carlson. So Perkins will go to the line for 2. Perkins right around 65% from the line this season. 2 of 2 today. Make that 3 of 3 as we see Traversa exit for Randall. Perkins, second one is off the mark. She's now 3 of 4 on the day. 65-40. Hope on top. Here comes pressure from Perkins and Madison. Glowstein, right wing, nice cut. Good look in the corner. No good for Highland. It was a nice cut there by Carlson, and she found an open Highland in the left corner, but off the mark. It's going to send it back Hope's way. Just over 2 minutes to play, third quarter. That's interceptor right there by Bobus. Pull-up jumper, no good. Glowstein kicks it back out. That's good. Number 23, Strauka. Madison off the mark. Perkins in the lane. Wow. Lake Forest looking for a walk, but Perkins, hey, no call. That's a beautiful move. 67-42. Perkins with the little razzle-dazzle. She now has 8. 25-point Hope lead into the lane. Wow. Just strong to the rim. Strauka. Make that 15 for her on the day. 8 rebounds. Have a game, KC Strauka. Minute to go, third quarter. Perkins to Madison, swings it around. Back to Gears. Nice look to Buchanan, and that's going to be off. Rebounded by Strauka. Give her 9 rebounds in this one. Good little handle, too, from Strauka. That's kicked out. Glowstein. That is money. Glowstein, the good-looking jumper. Perkins back Hope way off. Shot clock turned off, but it's a travel on Bobus. .21 Hope advantage. So we have 27 seconds to play, third quarter. Let's look inside. Randall back out to Madison. She sets it up. Patience. 20 seconds to play, third quarter. Getting a high screen here from Buchanan. She will go left side and finds the space. Nice lefty finish by the junior Madison. 69, 1 second. Got to put up a shot. Off the mark. Would have counted if there was a softer touch there by Schmidt, but it's no good. So we enter the fourth and final quarter with Hope up 69-46 on the Foresters. Close quarter there, though. Hope outscores Lake Forest by just 2, 17-15. Updated look at scoring leaders. 15 for Strauka on 6 of 7 shooting, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds also. And as I mentioned earlier, she is averaging a double-double this season. Last night in the loss to Alma, Strauka had 10 rebounds, 8 points, so just shy of a double-double last night. Hopefully she can tally another rebound and get herself a double-double here today. And after Strelka, we have 9 from Rokoko. Tough shooting night, though, or day for Rokoko. 4 of 17. Mikowski up to 8 points. Turnover 17 to 12. 17 for Lake Forest, 12 for Hope. Thank you again for joining the live stream here. We appreciate it wherever you're watching. Final game of a 4-game set here in DeVos Fieldhouse. Lake Forest will inbound to start this final stanza. Down 23, looking for some sort of rhythm. Kind of chip away here. Schmidt, nice cut by Rokoko. The dish is stolen away, though, by Schwark. As it's Gaddy, Schwark, Swift, McAfee, Anderson. Starters. Swift for corner, no good. McAfee, another rebound. Wisely brings it back out to set up. Gaddy, left corner, got it. Pretty from Gaddy, left corner, puts Hope up 26. Another steal here. Swift going the other way, pulls it up, no force. Here we go, off the mark there by Schwark. She's hit one today, though. Make that 1 of 3 for her from 3 land. 72-46, Hope ball, and Hope lead. Gaddy finds Schwark, left side, Anderson. Over to Swift, she's looking into McAfee. Here we go, McAfee versus Strelka, nice matchup. And McAfee wins that battle. How about McAfee? Just stuffing the stat sheet as she's prone to do. Hope with nearly 30-point lead now, but Rokoko will make that tougher as she gets 2 to go. 13 for Rokoko. 11, excuse me. McAfee kicks it back out. Swift. Schwark again gonna try it. Boom. She can hit that. 2 of 4 today for Schwark. Let's see what she came in. She came in again, I said earlier on the broadcast, just 3 of 9 total from the beyond the perimeter through 8 games, and she's put up 4 here today as Bobus. 2 games I've called for Lake Forest. Bobus has that go-to jumper, and it looks good. She's got 2 more on the board. Good defense by the Foresters. Bobus now with 6. Stolen away, Anderson. Anderson came into this one tied in with the team lead. 17 steals. 7:35 to go. Gaddy thought about it from the left corner again, but McAfee's going to go to work, and Anderson will clean up the miss. Back inside, McAfee. See what she's got here. Foul. Bobus has matched up with McAfee. Strelka's giving her a shot. But McAfee going to head to the line here, looking for points 21 and 22 to go along with her 13 rebounds, a game high in that department too. Good on the first. For a predominantly inside post player, she's really got a nice looking free throw stroke and mid-range game. 7 of 7 from the free throw line. And as I've said a couple of times, she is just over 80% from the charity stripe. Gets 2 more to go. How about it? 8 of 8 from the line. McAfee, 22 points, 13 rebounds, 7:15 to play. Mikowski drives left. She likes to go that way. Dominant hand. Strelka up top to Glowstein. Bothered by Swift. 5 on the shot clock. 3. Foul called with 3 on the shot clock. Looks like it's going to be on Anderson. It is. So that resets the shot clock. Got down to 3, but now a fresh one for the Forsters. Strelka just off the mark. Rebound, Schwark. Gaddy. Anderson looking for McAfee down low for her to go to work once again. We see Stewie enter for Schmidt. Stewie, the freshman guard out of Waterford, Wisconsin. Look inside to Schwark. Up and good over a couple of defenders. Nice job by Schwark, who is now with 20 points. So 2 Hope scorers with at least 20. McAfee 22, Schwark 20. Glowstein off the mark. Good rebound by Strelka, just can't finish it. Nice second chance opportunity for the Forsters, but comes up empty. Swift right wing. McAfee. Ooh, had a nice little opening. Gaddy will pull up and can it. Nice shot off the dribble by Gaddy, the junior, and Lake Forest calls timeout, now down 33, and it is now a 12-4 advantage in this fourth quarter, Hope's way. 6:03 to play. So we've gone through just under 36 minutes of play here. Again, 4 10-minute quarters. 6:03 remaining. Hope is going to come out of this timeout. Just, how much more aggressive can you be on defense? And, this is the second game in 2 days where now the lead is super comfortable. And, the bench has already produced for Coach Morehouse in these last 2 games. And for Lake Forest, I said it with Lawrence in their previous 2 games, just trying to find something positive to take away from this 2-day post-exam jam, facing adversity. Down 33 now. Let's see what Lake Forest can do in these last 6 minutes against one of the top squads in the nation. Back to Lake Forest. Carlson to handle. Strelka up top. Gonna go one-on-one versus Buchanan, but she picks up the dribble. Mikowski. Strelka into Mikowski. She's doubled, but still gets it to go. The turnaround left hook. Good for Mikowski. She now has 10 double figures for Mikowski. Inside Buchanan, nice quick move, good. Left hand. She just knew she had a game plan ahead. Catch the ball, knew which way she was going to go, and she gets the left hand layup to fall. 85-52. Hope on top, nice look inside. Strelka can't quite get it to go, but she's headed to the line for 2 shots where she is 3 of 3 on the day. 2 fouls on Hedrick. Strelka got it. 16 points now for Strelka. Gears and Gibson enter for Hope. Strelka, second one is just off. Rebound Buchanan. 5:05 to play in this one. Fourth quarter action from DeVos Fieldhouse. 32-point lead for Hope, the hosts. Turnaround J, no good for Buchanan. Stewie up ahead. Just can't get it to fall there, Carlson. Stewie from 3, in and out. Traversa will launch, and that will softly rim out, but Buchanan there to grab the offensive board and put it in. So Buchanan now with 8 points for the Dutch on 4 of 10 shooting. Lake Forest 30-second timeout here, under 5 to play. 87-53. Hope College, again, the hosts of this 2-day, 4-team event. I really like the name of it. It's just fun to say, Post-Exam Jam. Love it. 4-team event. These two squads, plus Alma and Lawrence University. Lawrence traveled from Wisconsin. Lake Forest here from Illinois. Some fun Christmas music over the speakers here in DeVos, getting you ready for the 25th. Ready to start action again. It's Rococo, Schmidt. We have Strelka, Bobis, and Highland on the floor for Lake Forest, taken away by Hope. Hedrick, Traversa in the corner. Why not shoot it, Traversa? No one there. Hope bench imploring Traversa to put that shot up. She had a ton of space. As Buchanan will head to the line. Buchanan at the line. She can get into double figures here if she makes both. Off strong on the first.
Entering the lineup for Flying Dutch, number 20, Jessica Dornoff.
Dornoff in for the Dutch. The sophomore out of Kalamazoo. That one's out of there. 0 of 2 for Buchanan from the line. 87-53, Hope advantage. Under 4 to play here. Rococo from the corner, got it. There it is for Rococo. She has 14 points now. Good pressure too. Look ahead to Buchanan, and she is going to get fouled once again. Couldn't quite complete it for the three-point opportunity, and she's headed back to the stripe. 2 more attempts coming for Buchanan. Enter today's game, 13 of 20 from the line. Now 0 of 3 on the day. Second one coming for Buchanan. Got it. 32-point Hope lead. Buchanan will exit for Randall. Rococo just slowly bringing the ball up here for the Foresters. She has 14 points. Strelka with 16. Rococo pull-up jumper. Off right. Nice hustle on Gibson's part for Hope. Highland also running after that one. It's going to stay with the Foresters. 3:19 to play here. Through the hands of Schmidt, and it is good for Hedrick. The and one. Count the bucket. Hedrick will head to the line for 1. 90 points now on the board for Hope College. 4 points for Hedrick. 2 of 2 shooting. Good from the line, too. Give her 5 points. 91-56. 3:10 to go. Schmidt calling for a screen or cut. That's the Highland up top. Nice cut by Stralka, but Highland will just take it herself, left side. Now she'll head to the line for 2. Foul on Gibson. 3 fouls on Hope, 4 for Lake Forest. Highland to the line for 2. Good on the first as we see Mikowski enter for Bobus. Mikowski now, or I should say Highland now with 3 points, 3 rebounds. Off on the second. 2:55 to play. The host team Hope with a comfortable 34-point lead within 3 minutes now. Inside look. Kind of off balance by Randall, but taken by Hedrick again. Highland going the other way. Off the steal. Pressure from behind. Good communication, though, by Lake Forest as the 3 is off the mark by Rokokal. Again, run down by Highland, giving some nice energy for this Lake Forest team who is down 34, but I love the effort on Highland's part. Now Rokokal on the floor, Schmidt on the floor too. Just like to see that. Towel has not been thrown in. Still giving solid effort as we see 3 Foresters at the scores table about to check in. Off the travel by Gibson. So it's going to be Carlson, Stewie, and number 14, Canuck. Brenna Canuck, the sophomore, in for the Foresters. Under 2 to play. Nice anticipation there. Good patience. Pump fake. Dornoff gets her first 2 points of the evening. Carlson to Stewie in the corner. Just off. Rebound Gibson. Up 36. Gibson in the lane. Ooh, nice dish. Randall met with good defense from Canuck. Right corner, Gibson, no good. Canuck, big board. Minute 15 to go in this one, 93-57. Hope leads. Kowski up top, inside, Canuck. Back outside. Kowski short on the long 2. Ooh. Nice opportunity there. Gears trying to find Dornoff. Results in a Hope turnover. Under a minute to go here. Lake Forest, 22 on the shot clock. See what they can do in one of their final possessions of the game. Stewie in the right corner. Nice whip pass. It's going to end up just off the mark by Highland. And great hustle again. Both sides, both squads, still turning up the energy defensively and crashing offensive rebounds in a 36-point game. 33 seconds. About a 2-second differential. Shot clock, game clock. Right side, Gibson. Gibson back. Now in the paint, brings it out. Smart decision. Gibson trying to create. Hedrick, 2 on the shot clock. Got it to go. What a way to end it there for Hedrick and the Flying Dutch. And this one is all over, folks. 95-57. Hedrick with the final bucket for Hope to end it with a 38-point home team victory. Thank you again for joining us on the live stream all this weekend. 4 games in this 4-team post-exam jam. Thank you for joining, for real. And Hope is now 9-0. Lake Forest falls to 3-5. Lost to Alma last night, and here losing to Hope on Hope's home court. But again, I still like the energy effort provided from the Foresters, even in a 30-point game, 30-plus point game. Just a couple of stats, maybe a few stats to run through to close it out here. Lake Forest, 6 of 9 from the free throw line. Hope, 18 of 24. Rebound advantage, plus 19 for Hope. That's a notable stat. Leading scorers for Lake Forest, 16 for Strauka and 11 rebounds. She averages a double-double, so that's pretty normal for her. 14 points for Kokel, 10 points Makowski, 6 points Bobis. For Hope, 22 points to lead the way. McAfee, 22 points, 14 rebounds, 8 of 8 from the free throw line. What a line for the senior. 20 points for Schwark. Big night from her. 11 points for the freshman Swift. 9 points Buchanan, 8 points Perkins, 7 apiece for Hedrick and Gaddy. That'll do it for us for the post-exam jam. Again, much appreciation for tuning in this weekend. Hope closes it out with a 95-57 victory over Lake Forest. Merry Christmas to everyone. Enjoy the holiday. Hope you get some time with family and friends. Find some more basketball to watch. We appreciate it here at Hope College. Thanks for tuning in. Merry Christmas.